Hello, everyone. Welcome to Inconvenient Truths. I'm your host, Jennifer Zheng. We've got some breaking major news. Xi Jinping might have just barely escaped an explosion attack in Xinjiang. The 70th anniversary celebration for Xinjiang's founding was suddenly moved to a different venue. The planned parade with thousands of people and the big crowd performance got cancelled outright. Emergency teams from anti-terror units all over the country were rushed to Xinjiang for backup. The story comes straight from Du Wen, who used to be the deputy director of the Legal Advisory Office in the Inner Mongolia's government legal office under the CCP. Now he is in exile in Europe. Du Wen shared this in his YouTube show. He said that the biggest worry for Xi Jinping showing up at the 70th anniversary bash for Xinjiang's founding was, hands down, security. The CCP's Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous region was set up on October 1st, 1955. To make sure Xi would be safe, the CCP even moved the big 70th anniversary celebration earlier to September 25th. Even with that, places all over Xinjiang were on super high alert, like everyone was jumping at shadows. They kept a tight knit on folks going out on the streets, especially near spots where the big leaders were hanging out. No one was allowed close. Internet got cut in multiple areas, phone texts stopped working, and even all civilian radio signals went dark. The security level shot up to something we've never seen before. Overall, Xinjiang stayed pretty calm on the surface. No big protests or violent stuff popped up. Right when everyone figured Xi would ramp up his political show in Xinjiang without a problem, boom, something went wrong. Word is CCP security folks busted a plot to blow up the anniversary event site and take out Xi and his central delegation with explosives. That led to scrapping the original plan for the bash at the Urumqi Olympic Sports Center, which cost 3.8 billion RMB, that's about 530 million US dollars, and was built just for this celebration. They switched it last minute to the Xinjiang People's Hall. They planned a parade with thousands of marchers right at the celebration site, plus the cultural show were also cancelled. From the CCTV footage, we saw Xi Jinping walking stiffly and slowly, and his face looked rough. Looks like he was really frightened. Du Wen figures Xi probably won't dare to set foot in Xinjiang again for the next 5 years, or maybe forever. Du Wen says the tips when he got from inside the CCP system are a bit fuzzy right now and nothing being officially confirmed. But in his view, it's got a pretty high chance of being true. Logically speaking, a super fancy event like the 70th anniversary for Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region should have been at a stadium. Just compare it to past big celebrations in Inner Mongolia, Guangxi, Ningxia, Tibet, and even Xinjiang itself. You'll see these things always go down at big sports fields. They pair it with crowd parades and art performances because it's the perfect stage for the CCP to show off ethnic cultures, social harmony, and political unity and stability. Du Wen is from Inner Mongolia, and he even served as legal advisor to Hu Chunhua, who was handpicked by the previous CCP head Hu Jintao as Xi Jinping's successor down the line. So Du Wen knows all the drill super well. For those so-called minority autonomous regions, prepping once every 10 years batch usually kicks off 5 years ahead or even earlier. Up to now, across all the autonomous regions, they've thrown out 35 major celebrations, and only 2 were indoors. Both exceptions happened in Xinjiang, the 60th anniversary in 2015, and today's 17th anniversary event. According to Du Wen's sources, that switch up in 2015 for the celebration spot left Xinjiang's party committee, government, and everyone feeling totally humiliated. They thought the central government poured tons of cash and manpower into stability there. No expense spared, but in the end, they couldn't even hold the bash outside. What a total embarrassment. So this year, to gear up for the big event, Xinjiang's party committee sent a special report to the Central Folks and scrapped together a huge chunk of cash to build a brand new all-in-one sports venue in Urumqi, the Urumqi Olympic Sports Center. Check out the design photos. It's seriously pretty and massive. But all that sweet planning from Xinjiang officials got blown up literally by what they call a bomb. The sports center covers about 79 acres of land, roughly 3.5 million square feet, with a total building site of 3.44 million square feet. It cost $530 million US overall. It's got park, business, and living functions all rolled into one, made up of a sports stadium complex. It's a key project for both Xinjiang and Urumqi city levels, a big gift for the 70th anniversary, and everyone knew it would host the celebration. The project broke ground in 2017, starting in 2020, different sports halls got handed over by one, and by April this year, pretty much everything was done. So yeah, it took a full 8 years to finish, just to nail the 70th anniversary celebration. Then, in the end, the whole thing didn't happen there. They bumped it to the old, run-down Xinjiang People's Hall instead. Folks say the CCP officials running this were totally devastated, and those performers who had been training non-stop in wind and rain, they were super crushed too. Since half a year's worth of intense rehearsals went straight in the trash. Looks like 2025 is a cursed year for Xi. We still don't know who has cooking up this explosion plot. Maybe some grassroots resistance coup, or maybe Xi's political rivals. The CCP has been running hardcore stability ops in Xinjiang for years, locking up millions of Uyghurs in camps, forcing blood tests on them, turning Uyghur folks into victims for forced organ harvesting. If someone in that area wants to wreck the CCP's party or even take a shot at Xi Jinping, honestly, I wouldn't be shocked at all. One thing worth noting, just like the last big bash in Tibet, Xi showed up for this event, but he didn't say a word. The speech was given by Wang Huning, who is the chairman of the National Committee of the Chinese People's Political Consultative Conference and the head of, Wang Huning making a speech, and the head of Central Delegation. Official reports say that right after the event wrapped up, she headed straight back to Beijing the same day. Well, that's a quick piece for today. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. You can also visit my website and Jennifer Zheng blog to sign up for a membership or make a donation. Any kind of support means the world to me. Thank you. See you next time.